pretty much all the rest of the games in the group here, they're going to be out.
It's pretty much like if they don't win this game, like they need to take out a top seed team right now. That's it. There's no.
That's what it's down to.
VP, their tournament is pretty much running on this map because there aren't that many maps left to play in this group. So it's incredibly important for VP now to just get a big upset versus one of the top two seed holding teams.
Yeah, and now where there used to be a birthday party, now there's a knife stabbing going on. So a very sad way to start off the map here. Yeah, definitely a CT-sided map, and I would actually say for Virtus Pro to win this knife fight is pretty damn important because they do want that fantastic start if they can possibly get it. It's not looking very likely. Pasha actually has to stab somebody, well, 4 times because he has to stab Kiyoshima twice, and that's just not going to happen. He's going to get wrapped around by Happy, who was tanked up as Messiah. Yeah,
exactly. I'm actually happy. Yeah, I'm a bit confused about that he's been going as Messiah lately. It's kind of like it is one of his go-to handles, but for a while he went back to Happy, and now he's back to Messiah.
I feel like I can live with players fake nicking in an official match as long as it's only one of them, because that way I can like deduce which one it is, and it works out alright for me anyway. If it's 2 of them and they use handles that we don't know, it becomes really confusing and bad. But this is alright. We'll let Happy slide on it. And actually, some players actually are almost superstitious about it. Forrest is another one who is. Sometimes you'll see him tagging himself up with various different names just to...
Is no good.
Yeah, is no good, for instance. Just to feel... He feels like maybe it's different. I think lately he's been using a 9 in his name. So yeah, I don't know how serious he is about it, but it does feel like there's a little bit of superstition involved.
There's a lot of that at competition as well, though. I mean, when you think about it, when things work, you don't want to change anything that might mess with that, right? And so when things aren't working, maybe changing something up, that's going to get it to go. And then, of course, he's going to just stick with that for the next 3 months until it starts, until it stops working. So, all right, it's fun little things. Mind games, man. Mind games.
So before we get into this game, I want to give a quick shout to all of you watching and all of you who have been giving us feedback on what hasn't been working. So really do appreciate that. We've been trying to do our best to make up for it. So you guys keep giving us the feedback, and we'll try and do our very best to adjust it and talk to everyone here at the venue as well, and see if we can't figure out as many issues as we can. So yeah, you can tweet at Semler and me. It's on fire Semler. It's on fire Anders. We'll try and I've been checking HLTV and Reddit and everything else to try and keep up with what you guys are saying, including a great thread about how I had apparently lost some weight, which is obviously fun. So I don't know if that's true or not, but thanks guys. And
I blame the salad at Fragbite.
We have been eating salad. I mean, and actually to my horror, it was actually pretty good. So I don't know.
Your horror. I was the one who always I was like, salad. The only thing though is that they need to put some pasta in that salad, because it's great, eating healthy and all that, but salad doesn't have like a whole lot of energy in it really, unless you add some like beans, put some salad or put some pasta in the salad, something like that, that has a bit more of the longer burning fuel.
Yeah, maybe.
Salad to me is just like you eat it and then an hour later you're hungry.
I mean, I was expecting to hate it essentially, but I mean now I'm kind of cool with it. So maybe
you've come to terms with your salad life.
Maybe it's the salad.
You're going all Greenpeace on me, Anders?
Maybe it's the fact that I've been spending the majority of the last month and a half in an airplane. That could also be part of it. Like
altitude is messing with your brain. Is that what you're telling me, Anders? Should I be worried here?
That could be it.
I mean,
is it like the opposite of diver's disease, where you end up getting
I mean, my salad is basically a cow. Like that's how I get my salad. So I don't know. I don't know how you're doing it, Anders. Like if you're starting to like the leaves, I'm gonna start getting a little concerned. Now
let's not go there. I was gonna say like the leaves in a different way. It's going to be down to a grenade on NBK and a couple of flashbangs on shox, but mostly armor on the Virtus Pro side, whereas LDLC, well actually, sorry, on the LDLC, on the Virtus Pro side, they also have a lot of smokes here to try and execute, I assume, onto this A bomb site. And smokes on A seems to be an absolutely pivotal part of taking this bomb site. If you can't smoke it off, you're just walking in to way too many angles. So you need those smokes to zone out the bomb site a little bit, and there's one. It's a follow-up smoke and a flashbang as well, and now the game is definitely live. Kiyoshima's going to take the first kill on byali. Goes for a little bit more. He's still hiding behind this container, and he can't quite leave it on time. smithzz is going to go down as well. A pretty damn good start here for Virtus Pro. But now I don't like their post-plant positions. They're all in this corner.
Yeah, they're all boxed in, and this gets really scary for them. Although they can try and double up and take fights together. That's one way that this could work out. If they do get boxed in, if they do get sandwiched, they can go bloody real quick here. But there's a great headshot from Neo. USPS in hand. NBK trying to click them away. Every bullet counts with that CZ, and he's not going to do it. VP managed to crack LDLC, and this is a fantastic start for the Polish team. Picking up the pistol on your T side of overpass is so important, because we really don't expect to see that many T-side rounds for that team, for a team, any team. You don't expect to get that many rounds on the T-side. So getting the pistol and then getting a couple of easier rounds behind it, that's super for VP.
It definitely is. Now they just need to hold on to it. LDLC actually rushing down into the underpass here, or the connector, and snax is going to be ready for it. I was going to say the really good thing is that nobody from Virtus Pro is even looking this way, but they're actually sort of circumnavigating the whole LDLC setup and running out towards the birthday area where smithzz is holding here towards the restrooms. Going to pick off one, but doesn't have enough bullets for the follow-up. So this round is working out beautifully for Virtus Pro.
It's a real thing of beauty. You're right. Messiah happy. He's on a flank mission right now, but he's going to be a bit late to the party. It's going to be NBK, the first line of defense here on the A site. Once VP decide to come knocking at the door, but he does manage to drop one of them. Nice work there. Reloads in time as well. Gets another headshot. And this is NBK turning it around. Happy's on the flank. This is on a timer, this push, but NBK oversteps, and now that perfect pincer movement that was about to happen for LDLC, it just turns into one little claw, Anders.
Bit of recognition coming out from Pasha, but let's see. Happy's still in this. He's going to be walking in. He takes the first shot. He's got 6 bullets left. He's fighting here. 31 health on Taz, and he just gets it in at 7 health. He picks up the double, and Virtus Pro are just going to stay alive, but NBK almost wrecked that entire round from Virtus Pro. That was incredibly scary. The fact is that when Taz came out of the smoke, NBK was almost looking at him. He could have almost had that 3rd kill. That was much, much closer than it should have been.
Yeah, exactly. That was 3 bullets. I almost wish he had reloaded. Oh, Happy. Still, magnificent play regardless. To come through in that position and really drop VP that low.
LDLC are going to force up in this round.
They're mad. They're mad, man.
This is absolutely madness. There's no doubt about it.
This is crazy. Actually, I mean, they see how close it was in the last round, and that's what prompts this buy. They say, okay, well, if we can drop it to a 1v1 when we barely make the force, now let's go ahead and go for a real thing. Now, though, VP really playing fairly passively here. They're going to manage to catch shox completely exposed, and that, you know, I'm sure there's plenty of girls dreaming about that, but, you know, right now, that's not going to help things for shox.
Probably a couple of boys, too, but Kiyoshima still inside here. They're actually trying to buy some time with the smokes, and Kiyoshima has another one, so they can smoke off for a while. From the underpass. Oh, Happy's going to get caught. That's incredibly unfortunate, because if LDLC lose this round, they're going to be ecoing. There's not going to be a double eco because they've had the 3-round loss bonus and everything else, and it's going to be a 4-round loss bonus. But this is still pretty tricky for them, because if they had done this on a different map, like Inferno or something, it'd still be slightly crazy, but it's slightly less crazy. Just imagine that they did this on Nuke and then failed it and almost gave Virtus Pro 4 rounds. That's what it's down to here.
Exactly right. That's how hard it is to get rounds, but there you go. Peekaboo moment. No, NBK! He's hitting more shots. 2 shots shut down the push, and VP, they don't have much time for this. They don't have time for this shenanigans. 15 seconds left. They're going to try and wrap around and split this side up. byali spotting out the first man. Kiyoshima alive in pit. 10 seconds left here. VP need to go fast, but they're still hanging in here, LDLC. Oversight here from byali. He's going to get wrapped, and now it's all down to Taz, and he gets overwhelmed. LDLC will take the 3rd round, and the force buy actually works, Anders.
Incredible stuff. That is definitely really, really impressive. And such a shame that Virtus Pro decided to run back through that smoke and throw away a couple of players. Actually, not even sure they couldn't have just kept pushing A from the way it looked from our point of view, but they obviously felt under a lot of pressure to try and make that happen. So 2-1, and this is going to sound maybe awkward, but even if that worked, I would generally advise quite heavily against what LDLC just did.
Yeah.
That is such a big risk to take, but it works, and that makes them look like absolute geniuses.
Oh, it's some sick confidence on LDLC's part, and that's why, you know, they got to be perfectly happy having this map, because they can pull off rounds like that. They've kept their cool. And now smithzz is going to spot out the push coming up here from mid. VP looking to get onto this A site fairly quickly if they can, but the smokes are going to go down to slow things up here, and Kiyoshima's totally flashed white, but there's the crossfire setup on this A site, and VP are walking right into the blender until Neo and byali managed to pick up 2 kills.
Yeah, and if they can just get the bomb on them. Somehow the bomb ended up dropping all the way over by the stairwell, so that's a real shame, because now it's going to be that much more tricky. byali not taking that much grenade damage. Neo, he really wants to get it. He jumps to try and take a look, and he does spot a couple of people, and can't quite get the wall bang on through. But this round is not quite over yet. It could be over quick. Neo is trying again. He's going to go for Happy, but it's not going to be able to get the kill in. Now it's just byali left. Very little health, and he's going to end up going down. Good damage dealt from Virtus Pro, considering they only have pistols, so it's actually a pretty successful round from their point of view, getting those 2 kills in, but it's a real shame they couldn't get the bomb down, because that would have put a different kind of pressure on LDLC.
Yeah, they're still going to have the... Exactly right, you're right. That changes the tables completely, because then VP don't have to take the fights. They can back off and hold defensive positions and make it so that LDLC have to come to them. I mean, I guess one little silver lining is that the bomb didn't actually drop down the stairs, because I think it was pretty damn close to doing just that, and then really that's nightmare mode. But still, VP doing the best they can, but LDLC played that very smart.
Oh.
This, however, is a bit greedy here by smithzz, getting caught all the way out in the middle.
Yeah, usually when we've seen this on Overpass, people have tried to make this push with pushing up to these tiny stairs right here and shooting the terrorists coming in with an AWP.
Exactly.
And then you can actually take the shot and run away, and you can flash your way back as well. It felt a little bit like smithzz overstayed his welcome, but then over at the B bomb site, it's going to be NBK actually smoking off. Oh, but byali right through the smoke. How on earth did he land that shot? That was NBK almost making a clean escape, which would have been incredible.
NBK right now is kicking himself for hitting that spacebar and jumping. If he didn't jump, he didn't get shot in the face. Sometimes Lady Luck, you know, instead of winking at you, she kind of just like gives you the finger. And NBK that time around, it's not going his way. So this is now man advantage once again here for VP. And LDLC, they have rotated 2 guys up to A site. Again, they realize that VP really favor this site. This is kind of LDLC playing to the team more than anything at this point. Although there is the push coming in from Connector, and this could be really good. Shoxy, he could flank LDLC, or he could flank VP completely out of their pants.
Oh no, they line up, and Shoxy takes all 3 of them. Taz is going to burn Kiyoshima alive, but it's too late. Shoxy comes in, and actually it's going to be Happy picking up the last one, but that could have just as well been a quad kill from shox. What a great flank. And actually, Virtus Pro had everything set up for that. They had the Molotov into the bomb site, they had the smoke for the stairwell, and they could have focused all their attention on the blue room over here, and that would have been just fine. And then shox just completely ruins it for them.
That time it actually works, right? You think back to the time where NBK and Happy could have had that pincer movement. This time around, VP were slowed up just enough for Shoxy to get the job done. So LDLC, once again, 3-2 situation here. Kiyoshima's going to clear up Connector. This is now going to be NBK just holding the main entrance into sewer, and that is not going to work for VP. They get picked off 1 at a time. Pasha doing his best, and his best is pretty good. He still gets a kill on smithzz.
Yeah, that was definitely very nicely done. Trying to see if he can get a little bit more, but not going to get Kiyoshima. So only 1 person lost this time for LDLC, and that is pretty good news. Their money is not looking exceptional, but it's pretty decent. They're starting to build the foundation of a good economy here, and they need that. They got to make sure that they will never eco for the rest of this game, or the rest of this half.
Does smithzz? Oh no, okay. First, that's why.
Oh, and look at this. He's going to throw the decoy down here, so that it may sound like there's an AWP somewhere on this side of the map, when in fact it's on the other side.
He threw a flash.
Did he?
Yeah, he threw a flash. That was to stop the push coming in from VP. Any kind of early push coming in from VP would have been flashed.
Way early, though.
Yeah. Probably just to slow them down initially to allow for these forward positions.
It looked like a decoy. I was getting so excited.
Dude, nobody op decoys. There is no advantage to that. It's a nightmare even for your team, because then you can't hear anything that the opponents are doing. Like, I hate people who op decoy, and now everybody's going to do that when I matchmake with them. But I mean,
I'm going to do that.
Dude, op decoying is so bad.
I'm going to do that now, I believe.
Okay, everybody, if you ever run into Anders when he's DMing, just spray. Just spray at him all day long. Just spray, spray, spray. Keep spraying. Even if he begs you to stop, just keep spraying.
We've revealed our weaknesses. Yeah, it would have been a fun trick. But smithzz and Kiyoshima still over here. And there's going to be another, well, bit of a fake actually going on. Same smokes and flashes as before, but obviously, as we can tell, it's only 1 person out here. And actually, LDLC are buying this quite heavily. NBK has got to stand his ground pretty well by the time they come through. It's Taz going down as the first man in line. And NBK hiding right at the edge of the smoke. Virtus Pro is actually taking their sweet time getting into the bomb site. NBK is going to get found, but now in place. Happy's down here as well, and he's got some backup too. Neo with a quick double going for the triple kill. Bomb goes down as well. And now the last 2 members of LDLC are right here. They're going to drop Neo. It's a 2-on-1 as Kiyoshima goes down, and snax will pick up the final kill. And Virtus Pro make that round work really well. And I will say that's a bit surprising, because they actually took a long time from the initial fake to when they actually pushed in.
Yeah, a lot of that is down to timings, and NBK kind of like out-timing himself, because he takes a peek down and he just barely misses the 2 VP members pushing in towards the main tunnel into B. And then he expects a fake. He like preemptively turns away from a flash and then gets shot in the back. So like that time around, like if NBK actually manages to get at least 1 kill in that situation, things go south for VP. Neo really doing some big individual play there for VP, made a lot of that happen. I also did like the little trick nade there to try and stop the defuse. He tried to hit it off of the pillar right there from the pit, right? He tried to bank it off so that it would land right at the planter, but he just barely misjudged it because of the smoke.
Well, they are walking in over here. You can actually boost up to look over the wall if you want to. And LDLC have to win this round. If they lose, they're probably going to be ecoing, and that would be horrendous. Virtus.pro don't need that many rounds on this first half. We've seen that plenty of times before on this map.
VP are quite proficient on this
Look
map.
at the grenades. They practiced grenades to get Kyoshima this low.
Oh, yeah,
Two of them right on him. That's pretty cool. Now, a little bit of a follow-up, and are they going to fall back again? Yes, they will. I know you can see Happy's eating this. They did think about it twice, so he's actually going to be back, and that's obviously good news.
Exactly. It's all about that timing, right? As soon as they don't hear steps, speeding up behind those nades, then LDLC are like, wait, slow it down a little bit here, guys. And now it's going to be control of the main entrance into B site here from VP. They're waiting in sewer as well, so they could potentially try and wrap around through short in the main, and this could be a great opportunity. NBK, he's exposed slightly here. He could get headshot fairly quickly, and there you go. He's going to get caught. Neo lands the entry.
Exact same round as last time. Virtus.pro with the same fake, and it works even better this time. They haven't lost a person. They're going to get the bomb down with just 7 seconds left, and Happy, he gets a good shot in, but he's going to be alone against 3 people. He has to run away. I'm not even sure why he would try and peek to begin with, because LDLC are very, very likely going to be equal. I mean, they have no chance of forcing it up unless they are pretty much just crazy. Maybe... Nah, I really wouldn't think they would force it up now.
No, bring it back up again. Let's take a look. No.
They'd be what, like 2,900 on MBK?
No,
and less on Happy?
No. They can't.
It would be like CZ. It would be like the force up they did in the 3rd round.
Exactly. It'd be CZ and armor, basically.
I mean, they would still have the AWP here. It's going to survive just with a couple of seconds. So, I mean, if they are feeling as crazy as they did, I had a little bit more. But they're just gonna buy a couple of pistols. But this AWP can still be enough.
It can. I mean, Happy has been hitting shots as well. So that was a great fadeaway shot. Nothing almost hit me with this thing from like across the hallway. Nice. Shout outs to Nothing. Great throwing arm. But where does Happy come with this now? Happy, yeah, okay, he just holds over on long. VP do like to play out on long. He almost shoots Kyoshima in the back of the head, though. So bit tight, but there you go. Getting the shot at the end. Manages to take out Pasha, as I call his name.
Oh, and shox doesn't get that kill. He probably should have. Happy is going to get caught out as well. 2 big opportunities coming in here from LDLC that they kind of failed at. I'm pretty sure shox should have been giving up that kill onto Neo. And the fact that he doesn't now means NBK is in a pretty tough spot. He did land some great C75 shots earlier, but this time it's slightly different matter. The bomb is down, and he's going to get shot with a smoke. Nice angle from Taz. Is going to give Virtus.pro a 5th round. And as far as we know, this is already a pretty big success for Virtus.pro's point of view, playing the T half of Overpass.
Well, it's a success. It's a success because they'll have got like the bare minimum. But LDLC at this point, it's not a success until they actually. I mean, 5 rounds is good. Like 5 rounds is pretty much like, okay, we're good, right? That's what we need. Anything past this point is gravy, right? But LDLC, they still can stop it.
They can definitely still win it. It's not like LDLC have lost the first half or anything. I would say this is yeah. At this point, you're pretty happy if you're Virtus.pro. Again, sort of try and transpose it back onto being nuke or something. If you finish nuke 10-5 as a terrorist, you're feeling pretty good.
I'd say that. I mean, yeah, definitely. I'd almost venture to, I guess, I would almost be, brave enough to say that LDLC is better on this map now than they are on nuke. Like their T side,
probably, yeah.
They can definitely push it. If it gets past this point, if VP can get like 6 or 7 rounds, then it's pretty much good night LDLC. But if LDLC can stop the bleeding here, they can get that tourniquet on there and just stop Virtus.pro right here and pick up the remaining 6 rounds of this half. We've got a sick match, a 6-second half on our hands.
LDLC, they're really trying to buy time on this A-bomb site, just wanting to smoke off for as long as they can. Attempted grenade on there, doesn't hit the spot that Kyoshima is actually no longer holding, but he has been holding for the first like 8 rounds or something. I think he was holding behind that container, so I'm glad he switched it up because they are obviously doing a good job at softening him up. But snax is going to find that kill very early on, and that's going to make it interesting. There's still 2 people down at the B-bomb site, so I think Virtus.pro, well, they are going to end up pushing here because they don't have time to push anywhere else, but what are the people at B doing? I think Virtus.pro have simply been smoked out of this bomb site for too long. Now they push in. And, well, one is going to go down. So is shox. Are they really going to get a bomb plant off of this?
They are.
Oh,
that is a huge mistake there by shox, not managing to get that kill on Taz. It's a trade, but now it's 2-on-2, and VP have got the solid positions as well. Neo even has a Molotov to burn more time off this clock, but then NBK comes in from connector and gets that flank, and now we're into a 2-on-1. Taz is a bit exposed here. He actually has to win this fight outright, and he's not going to do it. NBK gets the remaining 2 frags and saves the day. LDLC, they managed to come back in that situation.
I think that there was at least one person, I think the other one was a little bit further back, but there's at least one person down here by B. I think Virtus Pro wanted to sort of set up outside the A bomb site, then have a couple of people make some noise down here, and then eventually push in. But because the smoke was almost constant in this very spot, they ended up delaying until there was about 25 seconds left, and then, I don't know, that was actually a very uncoordinated round from Virtus Pro, which is a bit of a shame, because they ended up almost winning it anyway, which is scary.
All right, well, guys, we are up to 56,000 viewers tuning in here, so huge shout out to everybody, and it's a perfect match to come and watch. So welcome, everybody. This is the ESWC stream happening straight from Paris, France.
Especially now that things are actually working, it's even better. So, yeah, thank you guys for bearing with us. We'll do our best.
Slowly but surely, update after update. And now this map, now let's find out if things are going to work better here for LDLC, because they managed to cobble together a buy here based off the 2 rifles that they saved from the last round. VP still have money, and we can see that now. They've got quite a good money, or quite a good buy going themselves. Question is now, are they going to persist in trying to crack open this A site? And look at this, all the flashes, all the nades. This is perfection coming out here from VP.
It definitely is. This is so well practiced. Smithzz, though, hiding in the corner, is going to take the first kill. Doesn't get the second one. They still got Kyoshima. He's going to go down quick. He only got 1 kill as well. This is extremely nicely planned by Virtus Pro. The tactics are working out. The smokes to zone out the bomb site, and even HE grenades to sort of pre-planned for certain spots that LDLC are holding. It is a real pleasure to watch. NBK, though, is going to get a kill in return. It's not over yet. The bomb is down, but it has not been planted for that long. And NBK keeps on charging in. He's taking a little bit of damage here. Taz, spray not connecting. He's going to go down, and byali falls with him. So, yeah, they get the bomb site, but they aren't controlling the afterplant that well.
Exactly. And this is coming into a lot of it just, coming down to the individual players. Like, NBK is pissed off right now. Like, he's got 14 frags, 14, 2, and 6. Like, he is. And whenever NBK seems to come into play, people just die. And the pressure there for VP, as soon as they lose one of those guys, then what goes from a decent, triangle of doom turns into 2 players having to watch multiple angles. And when you're in an afterplant position and you're having to watch at multiple angles like that, that's when you get very sad, because Murphy's watching, and as soon as you turn to look one way, you're going to get shot from the other. And LDLC managed to make it work.
I think that's the one side of the coin. The other side of the coin is that Virtus Pro quite obviously have to use pretty much all their grenades getting into the bomb site, which means for the afterplant, they have no grenades. Yeah, they have no grenades to zone out LDLC, and that becomes an issue. So, I mean,
still, you have to admire. I mean, dude, you still have to admire the beauty of that take. Like,
yeah,
that is a well executed play right there by VP, just working so smooth.
Again, same setup for LDLC, just smoking off, exchanging a little bit of damage with Taz there. I think Taz got 1 more damage onto him than smithzz did. So slight victory.
That one up. I think Pasha won, though.
Definitely. Much better.
Pasha, he flexed his biceps, and Happy just couldn't help it. He was so happy he swooned.
It's a nice Molotov, but you can tell the bomb is actually headed back towards the B bomb site, and they're controlling the sewer area kind of well, but are they going to be able to actually control the bomb site? That's the thing. Shox is waiting right here, trying to figure out the right time to peek up. He's going to get the first kill. Snax is ready with the scout on the other side. Doesn't get the damage in just yet. Shox is still alive. He's going to keep playing peekaboo right here. Can he get the other kills? They're wrapping into the bomb site behind him, but the rest of LDLC, they already know. I think the Frenchmen have a really good setup going into this right now. Even though the bomb goes down, they're kind of trapped in a weird box.
Yeah, we've lost him, and now NBK gets picked up as well. Shoxy, he has to get so much done, but Neo's there for the backstab, and now it's all Kyoshima. He goes leaping out. Huge play by him.
No kit either, so he has to be so quick. He takes down byali, has to find Neo, and again, without a kit, without a smoke or anything, he's going to have to do it once he gets the instant shot. Kyoshima comes through, and that's going to be a 7th round here for LDLC, and obviously a big mistake on Neo's part.
On both remaining members for VP, that's the kind of situation where they're both pre-aiming that position as well. The first kill that Kyoshima gets, that man is watching that angle. There, he should not be able to peek forward and get that kill.
Yeah,
especially stomping the whole way.
Yeah, I mean, it was byali, I guess, I can kind of come up with excuses from byali's point of view, but Neo should have definitely waited until there was a little bit more on the line there.
Yeah, that is it as well. But again, this is just also the raw punching power that Kyoshima has. He can just get in there and get these shots. He's so aggressive. He's ultra aggressive, which is also why LDLC, they love him to bits. This guy loves to get in people's faces and just rip them up. Now, Kyoshima is going to be helping to hold this A site down solid. Kyoshima actually going for some wall banging there.
Interesting. Oh, smithzz caught with a grenade out. That should have probably been him dying there. He's going to take some damage, but not as much as he could. Kyoshima goes down. Virtus Pro are feeling it. They're going to get another headshot in here. Now shox is next in line. He's going to get the first kill. 3-on-2 now. Can he pick up a little bit more? That's a double kill from shox, and snax is now the only one left. It was looking so good for Virtus Pro up until they ran into shox, and he's going to pick up the triple as well, and that will be 8-5 moving into the 14th round. I've got to say, this T-side from Virtus Pro may have been like one of the best T-sides I've seen in a very long time on Overpass. In spite of the fact they only have 5 rounds, the fact is they could have had way more the way they've been playing.
And you said this is the best?
Yeah, I think this is one of the best T-sides I've seen for a long time.
Man, they're playing so weird, though. They just continue to take fights. Like, they continue to peak, even when they realize, okay, we know that this guy is here, they still give shoxy 2 free kills. That buys enough time for NBK to get in position. I mean, VP...
Yeah, but most other T-sides we've seen, people don't even get into the bomb site at all.
No, that
so,
is true. They are finding the entries.
We don't even see bomb plants most of the time, so in that light, I think it's pretty damn good here. Neo's going to go down, and it will be 9-5. Last chance for Virtus Pro to try and make it look a little bit better.
Well,
the really interesting thing is how much is LDLC practiced their T-side? Are they going to be able to avoid the comeback?
They're definitely one of the top-tier teams on this map right here, LDLC, and that is just... They can definitely run it back from this score. If they can pick up this final half, they're going to feel very confident. I mean, this is very good for VP, but it's also kind of like what we expect to see: 10-5, 11-4, somewhere around there. So LDLC, if they can pick up the final round, this is going to be huge. But Pasha does manage to get into the playground fairly quickly here. smithzz peeking forward. Is he going to find the angle? They're going to try and push past, but Pasha's just going to go leaping around the corner. Pasha could go down to smithzz, and he does just that. shoxy missing shot after shot. He has the AWP, and this double AWP play not working for LDLC.
They lose one of them, but I mean, they're still a man up, so they could end up doing it here. Kyoshima's going to go down, though. They still have to deal with smithzz. He's going to flash his way in. A lot of aggression, a lot of speed, maybe a little bit too much. He's going to end up going down. byali with a really good double kill coming up from the mid connector. NBK's got look at the wrong way. Oh, the timing was not good this time. byali almost dies to that grenade, and that would have been at least a 1-on-2, but now it's still a 1-on-3, so maybe that 6th round is not that far off. Happy charges in. I mean, at this point, it's like that. He might as well could have tried to do that. That isn't even such a bad play.
That is some good T-side play right there, Anders, because basically that's VP adjusting. They realize we got backstabbed a couple too many times this half. Let's make sure that doesn't happen again, right? Leaving that guy lagging behind, waiting by connector, that's really smart play.
The way Virtus Pro is playing this round, they had at least 2 more rounds that they definitely could have won.
Yeah.
Maybe the most noticeable one with Neo stepping out. This could have been 9-6 in favor of Virtus Pro. We've almost never seen that, not between top teams like this.
Yeah,
I think Virtus Pro have done a really exceptional job, and now the big question is, can they actually follow it up on the CT side?
That's the exciting thing, Anders. That's why this is so entertaining to watch Overpass, because we're seeing teams get better and better at it. The more time they spend developing their T side, figuring out the smokes, the flashes, putting together well-executed rounds like the ones that we've seen from VP, we're just going to see more and more T terrorist sides pick up more rounds and halves, basically. So 6, that's excellent here. VP have a real strong start, and now LDLC, can they show us the same polish? Can they show us the same level here?
Look at LDLC. They've just got the Glock train going on here. They have all body armor. There's nobody with any smokes or anything else like this on this team, so that's going to be pretty damn exciting here. Remember, Virtus Pro are fighting for their tournament lives. If they lose this map or this match, they are not going to be able to move on either first or second in group. Only 2 teams make it out of these groups, so it is pretty nail-biting at this point for the Polish team.
Absolutely. All right, now this is all going to come down to the pistol work, and smithzz spots out byali. Oh, Pasha will find smithzz, though. That crossfire setup on A, so brutal at times. And now they've been whittled down to 3 members here. LDLC starting to take the fight at the entrance to A. The bomb is going to be making its way there, but Pasha continues to reign supreme. He's still alive with 5 HP, but he's taken out NBK in the mix, and this is all Pasha has to do at this point. Hold the angle and let his teammates draw the fire, and LDLC are never getting into this bomb site.
Yeah, you're pretty much dead on. Papa Biceps showing up just when it matters the most. byali still being a little bit annoying in the corner, still has about 7 and 19 bullets left here, and it's going to be Kiyoshima and shox is trying to run back, but they're going to run right into snax, who's been waiting this whole time. He doesn't actually drop the bomb. He's going to miss the shot as well, but I don't think it matters anymore. Kiyoshima's got 15 seconds. He's going to get the kill, but all he can do at this point is run away. I don't even think he can make it to the B-bomb site before they're there.
Oh, he has to go so fast. He has to just die at this point. Get the bomb or die trying. You want that money, and there you go. Okay, Neo will find him in the end, and VP pick up the pistol in their CT half, and that is not good. They picked up the pistol on their T side. LDLC now have to come up with the stroke of genius to get this back in hand.
They really do. Pasha has actually not been playing that well this the first 16 rounds here. But the fact that the 2 kills come in a pistol round, we sometimes talk about this idea of like impact kills.
Exactly.
Those were really high impact kills for Virtus.pro. That really made a lot. It has a lot more weight than just winning like a bunch of kills in anti-eco rounds, for instance. So, got to give some credit to Pasha here. And if he's going to be fire it up as well, who knows what will happen.
Life gets difficult.
Yeah, life gets really difficult.
Especially
LDLC, they have armor and CZ75.
Exactly, especially because VP favor an aggressive style of CT, and if Pasha starts feeling it, man, it's going to get out of hand real quick. LDLC could get picked apart all over the place. But now it's already going to be NBK getting tagged down, and that's not going to help things here for LDLC. They want NBK like healthy. They do not want him suffering too much damage because he's been doing a lot of the fragging for them so far in this first half.
Somebody needs to play more jump map here because they're finally going to get up, and Kiyoshima's boosted up, looking all the way through the railing up on the cafe there. And just trying to see if he can get it done. Jump scouting, that works well, but boosting is obviously a little bit more fun. A good attempt. They didn't catch anyone, and they've just kind of spent a lot of time actually even trying to make that jump work in the first place.
They have. Neo knows that there's a guy on short now, though. They've made some noise over here. Bomb is currently over on Snake and A, though, so LDLC, this is all just a diversion. They've got 3 guys here to sell it as well, so they better be the best traveling salesman ever. Taz slams the door in MBK's face, but shoxy returns and takes out Neo. Now, do we have the rotation coming out? Happy finds a kill on snax. This is B site actually under some pretty heavy fire here. Taz, he has to stay alive. 17 seconds left.
Yeah, where's that bomb coming in? Taz actually taking some damage. He's going to go down to smithzz. This would be the perfect follow-up round for LDLC, and they are going to get in here, and they're going to be in time as well with the bomb plant. byali can't really do anything else, and Virtus.pro, what a shame for them. That doesn't mean that it's all over, but this should have been their chance to bounce up to 11 rounds, and instead now, well, it's going to be a little bit different for them. Well, it should have bounced up to 9 rounds. It could have been a little bit different here. 10-7 now being the scoreline, and I don't know. They were even playing pretty defensively. They just didn't get the shots at all.
Exactly. They just didn't. When it came down to it, they didn't land the shots. And this was double eco territory here for VP. So they go for a buy. I mean, nearly everybody on VP was floating around $1,400 to $1,500 here. So it's not surprising to see them just go straight up for the Kevlar armor. LDLC, they've managed to save some guns. shox even playing risky here, and I'm not a big fan of this. Just like Ven, going for pistol armor like this. shoxy, I'm surprised that it's shoxy who has the AWP here as well for LDLC. A bit odd that. Pasha's going to take out smithzz, and there's a gun, and there's nobody there to get the refrag, although, as I say that, Kiyoshima does manage to rotate in time to catch Pasha, getting greedy and going for that rifle.
Well, Pasha had the flashbang out as well, so that was a matter of seconds before Kiyoshima could have got himself flashed and killed as well. And that was pretty damn smart by Pasha. Nice headshot even by byali. He's going to go for a little bit more, trying to land it on Kiyoshima instead. Can he pick up the rifle here? It doesn't quite look like it, and now they're in some odd positions. They're kind of, the Virtus.pro players are far away from each other. LDLC going for that fight. Very dangerous. Happy. Oh, Neo. The timing. Oh, the timing is incredible. He's going to walk up and take the kill, get the FAMAS. Are they going to realize that snax is right here? They're running past this. The first shot, second one to follow up. Kiyoshima drops with the bomb. shox, he's on 2 health, and he's going to not get the kill. shox here. Can he save LDLC from being reverse ecoed here?
What? Neo doesn't take the shot, and shoxy's playing the mind games. shoxy's going to B site. Will Neo have any idea? Is shoxy going to be close enough? He should hear the steps, and Neo knows. Neo knows that he's not on this site. He's going to go over here, and that's one of the things with the tunnels. But there's the predicted. The Molotov goes down, and Neo can't actually get in here. He's got the smoke to cancel it. He's going to go leaping out, and there it is! Toxic! Oh my God, he clutches it. He hits the perfect timing. The only way he was going to win that was by just catching him midair. 2 HP. 2 HP. Neo kills him with the goddamn flash nade.
LDLC are kind of riding right on the edge here, and it feels like every time there's a super close engagement, they just edge it out just above where maybe they shouldn't be. And now, obviously, Virtus Pro are in a very strange position.
Would you say they let him free, Anders? Is Shoxy free? Are the chains off?
I don't know. This is so ridiculously close.
This is a sick map, but LDLC now. They've got a lot of momentum, and this is going to be a Nico coming out here from VP. Pistols in hand. They've still got the rotation coming in here. However, they're looking for the flank, but Happy finds one, smithzz finds the other, and snax is looking through the main tunnel here, but they've got a man covering it. So LDLC making absolutely positively certain that they cannot get backstabbed.
Yeah, so pretty much a flawless anti-eco coming out here from LDLC after almost losing that last one. I mean, that was so incredibly close. The best that snax can do is pick up a couple of kills. Actually going to get some good ones in there. Does drop it away, but that's still going to be 12-7. So our lead here for LDLC is looking good. Virtus Pro, they're going to be able to buy up again. And a lot comes down to whether or not they can win this round.
Absolutely. Speechless here at this point, which is really scary because VP, they cannot allow this to get out of hand. If they lose this, LDLC should be getting up to 14 rounds, and then VP really just have to run it back. And that's such a high-pressure situation. But then, of course, you know, you have 3 of the Golden 5 on this team. They flourish in these sorts of tense moments where everything is on the line, and they have to get the rounds. We're going to see if they're here today, though. And already, a lot of that comes down to whether LDLC can pick this one up. But byali is going to find the perfect shot, the perfect timing to take the peek on smithzz in mid and get that kill.
Yeah, not afraid to take that fight, even as the smoke was just popping off in front of them. So a good entry. Kind of a similar situation here for Virtus Pro as the one that LDLC had on the CT side, with having 2 people up here and then Neo as a floating position who can kind of come in and help out. I think that was MBK playing that role most of the time when it was LDLC's turn to be on here. But again, buying time with the smokes, although that smoke is not quite covering everything, so got to be a little bit careful with that as well. And the bomb is obviously on its way. Let's see, where is Shoxy going with? Actually, there's going to be a bunch of grenades thrown here by LDLC, trying to cut up the bomb site. So maybe trying to see if they can zone it out. And Neo actually doesn't want to get caught on the other side, so he runs back. But all of this is just a diversion. NBK, I think they saw his gun barrel here. Taz, easy enough kill. Yeah,
that was just Taz, a shot that Taz cannot miss. He's going to spot the other guys coming up on short as well. Snax is there for the crossfire, and this is going to work perfectly here for VP. Nothing even really special about it. It's just solid positioning on the CT side, on both A site, dealing with those smokes, but also on the B side. Taz looking towards short, but with snax supporting him from the main entrance, they were able to just get that crossfire. So wherever LDLC went, and that's one of the brutal things about some of the bomb sites here. When you're in those proper positions on your CT side, it just spawns crossfires. It makes it so difficult to crack because if you look left, you might die. If you look right, you might die. It's really tough as a T side without flashes and smokes.
Oh, Neo flashed in there to try and see if he can get a peek. Got to be careful he doesn't get caught running back. That's the big danger here. But shox actually peeks against 2 members from Virtus Pro. That's going to lose him his life, which is obviously a big deal. Shox is not quite the top fragger, but he's closed up there. MBK next in line, taking some damage here. And actually, Virtus Pro don't really have to fight him. They can just play this a lot safer if they feel like it.
They can play very passively at this point. Like the positioning here once again. They're trying to spot out Happy and Sewer. But now it's going to be the gather up here towards the A site. They've got smokes, though, VP. This is the thing. They still have 2 smokes, one on Neo, one on Pasha, so they can block this entrance off for ages. Bit of the hot battle happening here. Taz just barely off with the wall bang.
Yeah, but he's trying. You know, Happy's on the other side, just trying to get a little bit of info. Whatever he can get, he's off as well. Oh, they're both just dodging each other, and at the same time, up at the A-bomb site, still a little bit of tricks going on. MBK taking some more damage. smithzz also taking some. And again, byali doesn't want to get caught on the other side. Virtus Pro are really adamant about this. They want to make sure that they are inside the bomb site if and when the push happens. And it's going to be right about now. Good flashbang is going to get byali killed. Pasha next in line. He's going to get the return frag and a Molotov here. Oh, that's going to be a little bit tricky. No, did he get it? I think it got extinguished. Exactly. Oh, that's a big deal. Pasha goes down, and now it's a 2-on-2. Snax is going to be the only one left here. 1-on-2. That Molotov made a world of difference, I think.
Yeah, he meant that right into the smoke, and you can just get it on the edge of the smoke, and it screws your Molotov. So Snax now going to walk in behind and pick up Kyoshima, but Kyoshima dying gives all the information here to Happy. Happy has to hit this shot. Snax checking the positions as best he can. He knows he has to check the bank, and is he going to find the angle? Yes, he will. Happy, though, playing it perfect, playing it safe, making sure that he's going to be a constant pressure. But the bomb, the way that the bomb is planted, it's not planted for Happy. He doesn't have a kit, but Happy doesn't know that. And that's why.
There's the kit. All right, he picks it up. Snax plays it really well. That requires some nerves to steal because the happy delay is just a little bit longer, just a second longer. Even with the kit, it's not going to be that much. It's not going to be any good. He steals the AWP. What a close round. What a great round from LDLC. Again, that's so close to them actually making it. Definitely very impressive. So 12-9. And Virtus.pro now with an auto sniper, which we've seen actually Pasha go all the way down here and then sort of snipe from these directions. It's actually been really effective in the past, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's what we're going to see.
Exactly, and look at him. He's already heading straight towards long. He could crouch behind that boulder there and be a bit of a tough target to hit, but he's always, I mean, it's Pasha. He wants to get up here. He wants to get here fast, and there you go. 1, 2, well, 3, but still gets the job done. And byali, this is not something you see too often from VP, having 2 guys out on long like this.
It kind of works out. They got to be careful about their B defense, though. Last time they lost the anti-eco, it was because they ended up having a slightly too relaxed defense on B. They were actually holding 2 passively, and that allowed LDLC to get into the bomb site. So don't want to see a repeat of that kind of thing. Virtus.pro, again, tournament life here. They could end up not even making it out of the group stage.
This is so tense right now, and especially with the crowd here for LDLC. I mean, every time LDLC do something right, the whole place blows up, so there's a lot of pressure on VP right now, but they're focusing on their game, and they're going to be in it. So now snax holding on short. Good crossfire setup again for this B site. Neo's going to be able to look down short, but snax is the guarantee.
Let's just see. Happy walks right in, and you're right. Snax is the guarantee, and he works just as that. It's going to be down to NBK trying to get in here. A little bit of a jump from Neo. Could have lost his head, but it's still on there. Now NBK, I mean, what do you do in this position, Sandler?
You kind of just, I don't know, what...
Hope to get another kill in somewhere? I mean, it's not like you can pick up the bomb and run or plant it or anything else. That's
you can't really do anything because you don't have the time. The bomb is out in the open, which is about as awkward as it can get, and you know that there's a guy waiting around the corner with an AWP, so you're not getting to that bomb pretty much. So it's just, you kind of run in and kind of cross your fingers, and basically that whole round there for NBK comes down to snax missing a shot. But snax is on point right now for VP. He's doing big work. So yeah. It's not a fun situation, and now it's just going to be the straight YOLO rush. Neo with the M4A1 nearly sprays down 3. He's going to be alive still, however, and 33 health left, and still kicking. Neo's a monster.
It's a flawless round as well from Virtus.pro, and these flawless rounds really make such a big difference here for the Polish team, because if LDLC manage to pick up any more rounds, the last thing that Virtus.pro need is to eco. Like, LDLC can afford to eco a lot more than VP can at this point. But obviously we're just a round away here from equalizing the score. Virtus.pro have a real shot at taking over pass right now. It's definitely not done, but it can definitely happen.
Right now I'm kind of curious to see how LDLC are playing this. We can see already the adjustments they've made across the map over on long, or the entrance to long from playground. Happy with a bit of a nice peek on the short. He's going to be able to pick up snax on that B site, but they're still playing very passively, making sure that Pasha and byali can't push up on them from the long area. So LDLC looking for just control towards B right now, and just making sure that they can actually set this up well. They're going to be able to push up mid now, and really it's up to VP finding a pick, and they get it, Neo.
And Happy even was, you know, he was ready for that. So, I mean, he could have actually even come out, even against the AWP, he could have landed that long-range shot. A very scary situation there, because that would have been absolutely the perfect opening if Happy lands that second shot and takes down Neo with the AWP. Now they want to try and see if they can push in Pashas by the truck here with the auto sniper. If they get close, this is going to work, but if they just run in through the smoke, he can just hold down mouse 1 and potentially ruin everything. No. Molotov goes through. Not sure if that really goes off, but byali, very narrow angle, still going to pick up 2 great kills here. Oh, LDLC, they needed this opening. They need to do some damage. They can't be enough just killing snax. That's going to be 3 kills from byali, 12-12, and now LDLC. Well, I'm not sure they're going to want to eco that much more, because they need to start killing LDLC members.
Exactly.
Oh, sorry,
they no longer have any room to give here. They didn't have any room to give when it was 12-8. Now that it's 12-12, LDLC are very deep in the hole, and they're not having enough money to really fully buy up and get those big execute rounds out. Now they've got 3 smokes and a handful of flashes to work with. 4 smokes, but still, like, this isn't a whole lot of gear for LDLC to really just start cracking VP around. When VP are fully bought up, they've got all the fun toys, AWP, Scar 20, all the nades. This is so tough for LDLC. It comes down to just disgusting rifle work. Like, if they can find a headshot, they just need to find headshots.
Lots of headshots. Well, maybe Happy is going to be the man to take 2 kills here. They actually push in aggressively, and that could have worked really badly for Virtus Pro. I mean, I like the idea of changing up the pace, but what if there had been more people out there? I mean, the flashbang and everything, that they just trading 1 for 1, as we say, it actually works in favor of LDLC.
It does, unless they decide to go towards A. Pasha's here, and he's not landing shots, though. Gets dropped by 40 HP.
Yeah, scary situation, actually.
Yeah, they're going to wrap back around towards B right now, LDLC. And
Definitely.
NBK gets in it. A huge entry frag. Now Taz is going to be the one holding here in pit. He's going to try and take the fight with NBK, trying to click away for the headshot. NBK going to miss shots of his own, and that buys the time for Pasha to rotate in. Pasha from Sniper. This could lay waste.
He's going to pick up that kill. Molotov to follow. I don't think it's going to be quick enough, though. Yeah, it's going to land, but shox doesn't care. The bomb's already down. He's going to be able to walk out. I think this is going to come down to byali. He's the only one who has any real health. LDLC, they might have finally found that 13th round. byali missing a little bit of a shot there. Goes out. Instant headshot now. Kiyoshima the one holding on, and he's been really good already. He's looking for the shot. He's going to get the first headshot. Peeks against Pasha, and he's going to end it. Double kill for him, and LDLC, after a long time, that's losing 6 rounds in a row. They're finally back to, or 5 rounds in a row, they're finally back to a position where they can actually take the lead again here. 13-12. Still money on VP side.
Ooh, not a whole lot of it, though.
Oh,
Not a whole lot of it. They've got 2 guys. Yeah, Snax could force up as well. They could be able to get a buy, but VP are starting to feel the screws tighten up here.
Neo, he's going to flash in, and that's going to be the quick peek here from byali. And then maybe the follow-up. They've got to question if now they're all focused on byali and forget about Pasha over here.
The answer to that should be no, because smithzz is lurking around there. Pasha just spies another Scar 20, though. He doesn't even care. He's got another one here, and he's going to be looking in, but they're already past this point. Pasha can tell his teammates right now that it's clear. They may have to come back through. However, smithzz expects the lurk. He expects Pasha to be pushing up from behind, and is he going to get it? smithzz, he needs to land this shot, and he's going to have the headshot. Pasha pushes too far, and that's LDLC adjusting to VP's play, playing super passive and expecting the kind of aggression that we all know and love from VP to come right in and give him that entry.
Yeah. Oh, timing here from snax is almost good enough, but not quite. Just does a little bit of damage to Happy, but it's not going to be too significant. So the entry frag again going in favor of LDLC. They seem to actually have been really good at getting these entries, whereas Virtus Pro seem to have more rounds where they end up fighting, being a man down to begin with. Flashes and smokes into the B bomb site, but this is all a distraction. The actual push is going to be for the A bomb site. smithzz or Happy running, and he goes down, so now they need to rotate back here. Neo on the corner, he turns around just at the wrong time. He's going to let smithzz through, gets the first kill, can't get the follow-up, and then they almost line up. Kiyoshima has a very tough task in his hand. Last time it was doubled, similar this time it has to be even better.
Exactly. He's going to get the first one, though, without taking a single point of damage. And both members here for VP coming from the same angle. He takes the fight. He's nearly there, but snax wins the duel, and that would have been amazing for Kiyoshima. Now LDLC are in a very, very difficult situation because it's, again, Anders, it's that one, you win one round and then you lose the following round. That resets your round loss bonus. You get more money per rounds lost in a row. So LDLC, they're right back to it. We can see they have to eco again, and VP are going to now be on 14 rounds if they win this. It's way too scary right now for LDLC.
And I am assuming that Virtus Pro have made the calculation that they are definitely going to be up against an anti-eco. I really hope they're going to play this one defensively and in large groups. No one should be even remotely alone at this point, because that would be devastating. Yeah,
they're all gathered up. Neo's going to find the first one over on short. But there is going to be byali stopping the push cold. They're going to try and push together, and I like this here from LDLC, grouping up themselves, trying to just, well, bear down on the defense. But byali is going to stay alive. Pasha does manage to get picked up. They're still doing some damage here, but it's a 4-on-2 situation. They've already suffered some damage, LDLC, and now they just have to kind of rush byali down, but it's not going to happen. Reload, and 2 kills for byali. 3 total.
4 in total.
Really clean work. Oh, quad kill, yeah.
He's up to 24. He's tied with Neo and NPK for the top. We have 3 people on the server currently at the exact same kills, and almost snax at 24 too. So there's some great Counter-Strike. This is exactly what we want in a group stage. And remember, Virtus Pro, they get knocked out of the tournament if they don't win this game. And even then, they could have to keep fighting a little bit more. But this is going to be 13-14. LDLC force it up once more. And this is not a perfect buy for them, but they can't afford to let any more go. If they lose this, they're going to be in a very, very bad situation.
And catching Happy out like that is not going to help things either. LDLC look like they want to just try and speed up, but the anti-flashers are going to go railing in. Still, shot there from shox, the headshot with the Galil, and now it's just Pasha alive. His teammates are rotating in, but he gets caught by NBK. Neo trying to do his best to cut them off, but it's just not going to happen. They are going to get this plant, LDLC.
Yeah, oh, Neo charging in. Can he find smithzz with the C-set? He will. Can they stop the defuse? That's the big question here. Smoke is going to go off once. It's just shox left. He's shooting at the wrong angle. He's going to go down. What a retake from Virtus.pro. They just storm in there, and that's going to be match and map point. LDLC at least get the bomb plant, which is going to allow them for Khalils. Without this bomb plant, it would have been pistol armor and nothing else for the last round. So it makes a difference, but I think LDLC should have had a lot more out of that round.
They should have. They would think so, but Neo, man, he just stayed alive. smithzz getting caught midair as well, just the timing, but the initial spray down, I believe, on kioxima, who's crouching in the back corner like that, just took ages, but Neo still manages to pull it off. And Neo, once again, coming through for VP. So this is now LDLC all or nothing. If they can pick up this round, VP still have money for a buy in the next, but it's all the hopes here for first seed of this group. LDLC need it, but VP needed a whole lot more than LDLC.
Oh, and Pasha, Papa Biceps, no damage taken, just takes down 2 people from the French team, and they're going to obviously go back to playing very defensively here. It required a miracle for Virtus.pro to not get knocked out right here, and maybe they just found it.
Oh, man. And they've already taken damage as well in BK. They're just going to try and group up. It looks like they're going to send kioxima on a mission into connector to see if he can't cause any kind of havoc over here. Just basically see if he can't distract VP. But VP have got advantage. Well, they've got an even bigger advantage now that Neo's found the headshot on NBK through the smoke. Messiah finally manages to throw it back and pick up a frag, but 2 on 4 here. Needs to find another. It's not going to happen. Neo shuts him down, and this is all VP's round now. 1v4. kioxima alone makes it a 1v3.
Yeah, this is tough. He is fighting not even to win. That's a great headshot onto byali. Very nicely handled by kioxima. There's still a lot more work to be done here. He's going to switch up the weapon a little bit, and as he plants, they can get a little bit closer. He fakes it once. He's time to maybe fake it again. He's going to take down another killer. Now snax is a little bit closer. This is now a triple. kioxima looking to 1v3 Virtus.pro and see if he can actually extend this just a little bit longer for his team. 10 seconds left, and he's going to go down. snax will win it for Virtus.pro 16-3, and the Polish team get to stay in the ESWC tournament a little while